Oh, it's cold out here in Jericho, Vermont, Jeff, and I love Jericho. I stop here every year when we travel to Smuggler's Notch.
Nice.
Those clouds are looking pretty dark.
And it kind of smells like snow.
Well, it's the middle of December in the snow belt of northern Vermont. That really shouldn't be a surprise. Oh, yeah, I agree. It does smell like snow.
I see just a few flurries are already falling.
Aristotle once wrote, "To appreciate the beauty of a snowflake, it's necessary to stand out in the cold."
That's kind of beautiful, Ray. Quoting Aristotle.
And have you heard that no two snowflakes are alike?
I have heard that. In fact, that's why we've come to Vermont. We're looking for the guy who proved it. Today, we're searching for the Snowflake Man of Jericho. Hello, I'm Jeff Belanger.
And I'm Ray Osier. Welcome to episode 174 of the New England Legends podcast. If you give us about 10 minutes, we'll give you something strange to talk about today.
Jericho, Vermont is the next stop on our mission to chronicle every legend in New England, one story at a time. So, Ray, it's cold up here in Vermont.
It is, and we're outside in mid-December.
So this is the perfect place and time to tell folks about our sponsor, Nuwadi Herbals.
Yes.
This family-owned business has been making Native American-inspired products since 2002. Folks who know me know that I don't drink coffee. Never got a taste for it. But teas, I love tea. And the folks at Nuwadi Herbals have a bunch of unique blends.
This week, it's fitting we're sipping hot cups of storyteller tea. It's perfect for increasing your memory and focus because telling great stories requires an attention to detail.
And if you're with that special someone, maybe share a cup of their unique blend called Share My Blanket.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
It's got a blend of ingredients to warm you up and keep you going, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I know what you mean. Please support Nuwadi Herbals because they're supporting us. And our legendary listeners get 20% off your order when you use the promo code LEGENDS20 at checkout. Visit NuwadiHerbals.com. That's Nuwati Herbals with an S.com.
Okay, Ray, the snow is starting to fall now.
Hey, do you know why you can smell snow?
I actually don't, but I know the smell when I smell it. And I have a funny feeling you're about to tell me.
Well, I looked it up.
Okay.
According to the olfactory scientists, the reason you smell snow is because the temperatures drop. There's humidity in the air, and that combination stimulates a nerve in your brain.
That sort of makes sense from like an evolutionary standpoint. I mean, getting some kind of internal warning about coming snow could save your life.
That's very true. So when the temperatures fall to freezing, molecules moving around in the air are also slowing down, so smells aren't as strong. Your nose gets cold on the outside, but turns warm and moist inside. So what you're smelling is actually a lack of smell. Boom! Snow.
Okay, got it.
And once the snow starts falling, we know no two snowflakes are alike. And you're telling me here in Jericho, Vermont, is where it was proven?
It is. And to find out how, and to meet the legendary Snowflake Man himself, we're going to head back to 1885. It's the winter of 1885 here in Jericho, Vermont, and 20-year-old local boy Wilson Bentley is about to make history. Bentley is infatuated with snow.
Which is surprising considering he grew up here in Vermont. Snow isn't exactly a novelty.
No, I get that, but, some people love it more than others.
Wilson was raised on his family's farm here in Jericho, where the average winter brought 120 inches of snowfall. Most of his education came from his mother. As a young child, Wilson loved to study leaves, spider webs, and butterflies. He even kept a daily journal of weather conditions. He's one of those natural observers.
Now, for his 15th birthday, Wilson received a microscope. And that gift opened up a tiny new world to him. He studied leaves, insects, and anything else he could fit under that little lens. But then, winter came. As the snow dropped, he became obsessed with trying to study a snowflake.
Which is easier said than done.
Sure.
First, the second a snowflake comes in contact with a surface, even 1 degree higher than freezing, it quickly melts. So Wilson set his microscope slides outside in frigid temperatures. He uses a feather to catch the snowflake and carefully transfers the crystal to the frozen microscope slide.
He moves the slide over to the microscope, but then he has to be careful that his breath doesn't melt the flake before he has a chance to look through the lens. After a lot of trial and error, he gets his first look at the ice crystal. and he's astounded by its beauty. And pretty soon, he's hooked. He has to see more.
Wilson pulls out his drawing pad and tries his best to sketch the wonder he sees before him. But these crystal snowflakes are fleeting. They melt pretty quickly, even in cold weather. Still, he observes snowflake after snowflake. He's completely overtaken by their beauty. Wilson explains.
Every crystal was a masterpiece of design, and no one design was ever repeated. When a snowflake melted, that design was lost forever.
It's lost forever unless he can find some way to capture the image, something better than a sketch. It's 1885 when Wilson acquires his first camera.
But cameras are designed for taking pictures of people and landscapes. Wilson has to figure out a way to get the big lens of the camera to line up with the small lens of the microscope. It's not an easy task, but it's the only way Wilson sees that he can capture these artistic marvels of nature. And then, an adjustment here, a focus there, and a little bit of snow. After 90 seconds of an open shutter, 20-year-old Wilson Bentley captures the very first close-up photograph of a single snowflake.
And this print is beautiful. The intricacies of the ice crystal are laid out in stunning detail. Detail that will never melt. Wilson Bentley has frozen time and can now bring his masterpiece of nature inside for all to see, as long as the print survives.
After his first success, Wilson is eager to get outside for the next snowfall. He's catching more snowflakes and capturing more images.
And more images.
And even more images.
Dozens of photos of snowflakes turn into hundreds. It's clear no two flakes are exactly alike. Each one is a masterpiece of design. And now they can be studied and admired forever. At 20 years of age, Wilson Bentley is already a pioneer of photomicrography.
In the summer, Wilson is taking extreme close-ups of other items such as leaves and insects, offering the world close-up views that people had seen before under a microscope. But to be able to hold up an enlarged photograph is a game changer.
And pretty soon, Bentley is publishing his pictures in various journals, both scientific and popular magazines. But it's winter snow that's his real passion. He loves the challenge of being out in the elements and capturing something so fleeting. Now he has hundreds of photographs and still growing his collection. Almost every storm finds Wilson outside with his camera and microscope taking pictures of these flakes. And pretty soon, Wilson is making a name for himself. It's now 1904, and Wilson Bentley has taken thousands of snowflake images with his camera over the last 19 years. Though his photographs have long outlived their frozen subjects, Bentley knows a photo doesn't last forever either. A house fire could destroy decades of work. So he decides to donate 500 of his prints to the Smithsonian Institution to ensure their safety. So many people marvel at the beauty of the snowflake images he's captured. People are seeing snow in a whole new way thanks to these extreme close-ups.
All thanks to Wilson Bentley, who the public now calls the Snowflake Man. Eventually, 2,300 of his pictures are published in a book called Snow Crystals. The book spreads Bentley's work around the world.
My collection is far superior in both number and beauty, and I might add interest to that of any other collection in the world.
Though Snowflake Bentley was giving lectures all over and sharing his work and passion in various publications, Jericho, Vermont was always home. It's December of 1931 when Wilson finds himself wandering through a blizzard. Still fascinated by weather and snow after all these years, the 66-year-old man stays outside longer than he should. He can't help himself. Cold and wet, he stumbles back to his house. His most recent snowy expedition came at a high price. Sick with pneumonia after the storm, Snowflake Bentley passes away in his bed in the family farmhouse on December 23rd. And that brings us back to today.
Looking at some of Wilson's photographs, I'm amazed.
Yeah.
These snowflakes don't even look real. It's incredible how different each one is. I mean, some look similar to others, but clearly not an exact match.
Right.
And when considering literally countless trillions of snowflakes fall in any one given snowstorm, it's mind-blowing to think that each one of them is uniquely different.
It's kind of like those snowflakes our kids made in school, where you fold the paper and then make various cuts through the folds.
Yeah.
And then you open the paper and it's a unique design.
Right, but multiply your kids' homemade snowflakes by infinity times 3.
That's a lot.
And no matter how beautiful each one is, you know what?
What?
You still got to shovel them off the driveway after a storm.
That's true. Think about it, though. New Englanders have seen a near infinite number of snowflakes in our lifetimes, but Wilson Bentley saw the same thing and wanted to get up close and personal. And when he did, he saw something unique and perfect. And then the Snowflake Man of Jericho, Vermont, figured out a way to share that beauty with the world. If you'd like to see some of Wilson Bentley's snowflake images, head over to our website and click on episode 174.
And hey, we love it when you share what we do with your friends and family. Be sure to subscribe to our podcast because, well, it's free.
Yeah.
Then do us a favor and post a review or tell a friend or two about us on your social media pages. It really helps us spread the word and then gives us new story leads.
We also love when you guys reach out to us through our website, through our New England Legends smartphone app that you can download right now for free, or through our super secret Facebook group.
A big thank you to our Patreon patrons who support everything we do. This group of legendary listeners kick in just $3 per month to get early access to new episodes, plus bonus episodes and content that no one else gets to hear. Just head over to patreon.com/New England Legends to become a bigger part of the movement.
We'd like to thank Rod Jackson from New Audi Herbals.
Nice job, Rod.
Yeah, for lending his voice acting talents this week. And our theme music is by John Judd.
Hey guys, this is Patrick from Chicago, and doing a wonderful job. Just wanted to let you guys know, until next time, remember, the bazaar is closer than you think.